Hey yogis, Sadie Nardini here at Yoga Works in Manhattan. Today I'd like to talk to you about getting into your crow pose with a little bit less fear and a lot more success. In order to do that, you've got to focus on foundation first, then really squeezing and hugging into your core connection, and from there, that's when you start to fly. Don't force the flying. That's the most important thing I can tell you about your crow pose. So often we get into the pose and then we just try to launch it out into space and we pray for a miracle. That's not really the way to make sure that you can master the pose. That's when Lady Luck has to get involved in that. So we're gonna bring it back to a self-generated possibility every time. So at least today you can draw closer to the pose, you can find more strength, you can build more strength and more flexibility. And then let's see that the flying happens organically from you doing those first two things, foundation to core, earth to core connection, okay? So after that, you're in a safe place, and then you can take it a millimeter forward, a millimeter more in time, so you're always in control of the pose and you never have to launch or jump and then worry about, falling forward. One thing I can tell you in the pose is to make sure not to look down, but to keep your gaze lifted and looking forward out to the future of your vision quest in the pose, okay? So we're gonna begin. I'm gonna teach you from a basic level crow pose, but then we're gonna start to play with it once you get the structure and teach you how to jump forward into crow, from dog pose, and back out of crow into your chaturanga and vinyasa. So don't worry if you can't do it all today. No big deal. We're working on strength, coordination, foundation, earthiness, and you coming back to center in this pose. So you don't have anything to be afraid of when you're in your moment and you know where you are and what you're doing. Let's work there. So the freedom should happen naturally. You don't even have to make it happen. It's so cool when that occurs in the pose. So here we go. Let's try it.